We're going to be going through a full 3-month update and review of my Chanel 22 bag. For those of you that know me, I did purchase this bag as a gift to myself for reaching 1,000 YouTube subscribers. Thank you guys so much for helping me get there. I purchased this bag, but I didn't unbox the bag until several weeks later. I want to say November. So I was very close to hitting the 1,000 subscriber mark, but decided to purchase the bag because my SA happened to have it in the size that I wanted. So I did go ahead and hold on to the bag. I kept it boxed for a couple of weeks and then finally just couldn't take it anymore, unboxed it, filmed it, and then uploaded the video several weeks later. That said, it's been about 2 months now. So it's really a 2-month update on wear and tear of this bag, how I feel about the bag. It's like a full review, would I recommend it, what fits, what doesn't fit, pros and cons. So stay tuned until the end of this video. I'll also be including some mod shots so you can see how I style and wear the bag. So stay tuned until the end for that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. I purchased this bag in the size small. The reason I purchased it in the small is because I am on the petite size. For reference, I am 5'2" and I weigh about 139 pounds. I fluctuate right now between a size 4, size 6. I'm hoping to get back down to my size 4, so I am going to be going on, I feel like I say this all the time, that I'm going to be going on a diet and living a healthy lifestyle, but every day I want croissants and lattes, so it just doesn't work. When I was looking to purchase this bag, of course, I went to YouTube, watched a ton of videos. I'll include some of the videos that I watched down below. Michelle Wong was the one that finally convinced me to get this bag, and she has it in the size small. She has it in the color beige. What I loved most about this bag was the practicality of it. So one thing that I struggle with, and if you've watched my other videos, you'll see videos that I wear most versus videos that I don't wear as often. One of the bags that I wear the least is my Lady Dior. And the reason is because it's just not practical. It's hard to wear, it's stiff, it does have a crossbody option, but it's heavy. Getting in and out of the bag is difficult. So I wanted a bag where I would get the most cost per wear and the most bang for my buck. I wanted it to be a true investment of a bag that I could wear every day. And I kept seeing the Chanel 22. And I'll be honest, when I first saw it, I hated it. I thought it looked like kind of like an ugly garbage bag. But it grew on me, and several months later I started seeing it pop up everywhere, all over Instagram, all over different influencers, and I just fell in love with the bag and had to have it. The drop length on the size small seemed longer to me than on the size medium and large. I didn't want it to consume my frames, so I went with the small because I thought that would be the best size for me. And I must say I'm very happy. So I purchased this bag back in October. I reached out to my SA at Chanel and she happened to have the small. There was only one left in stock. It seemed like the medium and the large were more prevalent and available, but the small was harder to come by. So of course I had to jump on it. I wanted this exact version. So the black lambskin leather with the gold hardware. I saw the mini. I love the mini. Love, love, love the mini. I think the Chanel mini that came out with one of the pearl straps, the pearl detail on the handbag is just so gorgeous, so stunning. That was also another reason why I had kind of been convinced to buy this bag. Update and wear and tear. So one of the things I had seen on a lot of videos is wear and tear on these corners here. So because the way the strap holds the bag up here and then you have this kind of drawstring closure and opening, there's friction, right, or rubbing that takes place. So the hardware against the leather there does cause some friction and wear and tear. I've not personally seen that, but then again, this is only a 2-month update. I will definitely jump back on here and give you guys a 6-month and or 12-month update once that time has come. I've not seen any wear and tear. I've not had any issues with this bag. I wear this bag all the time. It's so easy and comfortable to wear. The chain straps are very comfortable. They don't bother. The only one thing I will say is sometimes like you reach for the chain strap and you accidentally grab one and not the other, and so it kind of falls open, but not a huge deal. I think the medallion is so cute. Kind of jump around pros to cons as I'm talking about each item and element of the bag, but one thing I don't like is that the straps kind of tend to move on their own because it is like a drawstring option. So eventually the medallion ends up like up here and I really want it to be here. So I have to maneuver it back down. Aside from the medallion not staying put and having to maneuver the bag strap back down so that it falls the way that it should, the side buttons, unfortunately, I like the bag the way it looks when the side buttons are closed. So it's these buttons here. You have two side buttons, so one on each side, and these are traditional buttons that you have to button close, and then the middle is a magnetic button closure. I tend to leave the side buttons open only because when I reach for the bag and I open it, they end up opening anyway, and I don't want to be bothered with having to close it every time and button it. I think if the side buttons were also magnetic, that would be a plus. An iPad will fit in this, but you won't be able to close the middle button compartment. So I'm gonna take out my beauty bag, my cosmetics bag there. It is snug if I keep the cosmetics bag inside with the iPad, but I just wanna show you guys. See, the iPad does fit. Now, if I don't have the cosmetics purse in, I'm able to close the button, the magnetic button closure very easily. I can actually close all three buttons. So all three buttons are closed and I've got my iPad inside. Now let's see if I can squeeze in my Louis Vuitton GM agenda. So this is the largest size agenda. And while they both fit, I can't close the button closure. So the button closure doesn't reach to close there. And I don't want to ruin the bag. So they do both fit in the bag, which is great. A laptop would probably not fit in this bag. If you're looking to be able to fit a laptop in the bag, I would definitely opt for the size medium or the size large. I've not tried on the medium or the large just because I knew it wasn't something I wanted. I definitely wanted the small. So I don't know with certainty that a laptop would fit in the medium or large, but I'd have to imagine that it does. So definitely stay tuned until the end of this video so you'll see how I style the bag. I've included some mod shots, and definitely follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads to see how I style all of my bags. If this is something you are considering and you're on the fence, I would say absolutely get it 1,000 times. Yes, this is a bag that I am absolutely obsessed with. It's my new favorite. It's a bag that I reach for on a daily basis. I wear this bag nonstop, and really the reason is because of its ease of use. I get so much cost per wear with this bag. Especially as a mom, I can fit all of my essentials and not have to worry about forgetting something, my phone not fitting, my wallet not fitting. So I can wear a larger size wallet with this, carry all of my kids' documents if I'm going to a doctor's appointment and I have to, you know, carry additional identification. Recently, I had to go to the DMV with my older son because he got his driver's license, and I was able to fit all of my documentation in here without any issue. So I absolutely adore this bag. I will be filming a 3 and then maybe 6 month update to let you know how it's doing on wear and tear. I know there's been some videos mentioning fraying here on the side because of the hardware kind of pushing up against the leather. I can understand the concern given the rubbing there, but I've not seen significant wear and tear to cause any reason for concern. But I will give you guys a 3 and 6 month update. This is only 2 months in, but no issues there. The other thing I will mention, this is not a bag I would recommend getting caught in the rain with because it is technically a lambskin leather. It is still very delicate and you want to be very cautious of how you care for it. Another con would be maybe the lettering here because it is a larger piece of hardware here. You have the word or the letters spelling out Chanel. There's more risk of the hardware getting scratched. But it is a muted sort of bronze toned hardware, so you won't see the scratches as much, but they will still be apparent. The same thing with the medallion, but I do love this bag. I really can't say enough great things about it. I would highly, highly recommend, and I think this bag fits perfectly on me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more. And if you think someone would enjoy this video, be sure to share it with them. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more, where I post daily. And until next time, bye guys. Thank you so much for watching.